Well, the president's loan forgiveness of Corinthian is nothing compared to the broader plan that Hillary's talking about to wipe out student loan debt for millions. Bloomberg is reporting that Biden's plan to wipe $10,000 per borrower could cost taxpayers $380 billion. Not to mention the fact that 71% of the benefits would flow to folks in the top half of the income scale. Washington Post editorial yesterday called the president's plan, quote, yet another taxpayer-funded subsidy for the upper middle class. Joining us now to discuss, Congressman Lee Zeldin. Good to see you, Congressman. Thanks for being here. The Washington Post, which is becoming more and more critical of the president, also called it a, quote, expensive and inequitable election year stunt. Is it a stunt?
I agree. You're basically buying off support for an election to keep power. It's wrong because of all the other people who actually paid off their student loan debt doing the right thing. It's wrong for the people who are watching this and they chose to go to another school, or they're working hard, full-time jobs, maybe even 2 jobs in order to pay for college. It's wrong for the sense of entitlement for people who might be going to college in the future, as well as the point you just covered of people wanting to know, well, how are you going to even pay for it? So as you get closer to the November 8, 2022 election, control of House and Senate up for grabs, this is a political stunt which is seeking to buy off votes. It's as wrong as it gets.
It also has a perverse effect on college tuition. I mean, the more the government gets involved in one way or another, particularly if they just wipe out debt, the more that these institutions are encouraged to up their tuition price for people who are really paying.
I think that is absolutely correct. That's a consequence as well of what's going to happen. Listen, I mean, I've run 4 times for the House. My initial campaign in 2014, and then I've had 3 re-elections since. Each time out, I could have gone around and said, okay, if you vote for me, I'll give you free college, free healthcare, free housing, free monthly stipends, and the list can go on. And maybe it helps you to get votes. But unfortunately, none of that is in our country reality. It's not possible to be able to do it when you add up the cost of everything that the Democratic Party is promising to voters right now. It's going to be impossible to pay. You can forget about raising taxes. You can start confiscating the wealth of all of the wealthiest Americans and still not have enough to pay for everything that they're offering voters.
Well, you know it. I know it. I think there was a time when even Joe Biden knew it. But of course, AOC and the progressive lobby that seems to be pushing this administration to initiatives like this, they don't seem to know it. Either that or they're just complete liars. But I just think they're totally ignorant of the economics of all this. But can Biden politically afford to pull away from them and say, forget about it, that doesn't work?
Well, the answer should be yes, absolutely, because our country can't afford it. Leadership, if you want to sign up to be the president of the United States, you have to have the backbone to be willing to say no to people in your own party who don't know what the heck they're talking about. And there are people who have outsized power. They are self-described as socialists. They want our country to be like some other country, not learning the lessons of failed nations that had this approach elsewhere. And the president of the United States needs to stand up and be a leader. He's incapable of doing it, but he needs to tell these folks in his own party, you're wrong. And here's the 40 reasons why we can't do that.
Well, we're learning it not from countries abroad, but we're learning it right here, right now. I mean, my buddy Kudlow says at the very least, the one positive aspect to all this is now we can say, look, it didn't work. We tried it here. It did not work. It had exactly the opposite effect. Let me just bring it back to New York, if I can, because you're running for governor. You still got to go through the primary. But I'm just wondering, New York has about 2-to-1 ratio of Democrats to Republicans. How do you beat those odds?
There are actually millions of people who are registered to vote in the state who aren't Republican or Democrat, and right now they're polling as if they're Republicans. It's been pretty amazing to see how much support's coming from independents and also disenfranchised Democrats. As I travel around the state, I happen to be in Albany now, I'm finding that New Yorkers are saying that they don't feel safe on our streets. They're struggling to afford to survive here. They're talking about the quality of their kids' education. We lead the whole country in population loss. House, and they're heading to other states where they feel like they'll live freer and safer and their money will go further. And that's not just about being a Republican that I'm getting that feedback. I'm also getting it from Democrats, independents, and counties and regions all across this entire state. I feel like we are going to be winning this race because we have to win this race to save New York.
But they, as you say, they're heading to other states and they're bringing their vote with them to other states. The people that are staying here are more likely to be a harder core Democrat, no?
So it's changed our vocals a bit. Our vocal in New York City is 29%. Our vocal would have been 27% before some of that population shift. So we do see an impact in how we set our vocals. But listen, getting 29% of the vote in New York City, you're talking about winning the race statewide, even if you lose New York City by 40 points. I feel like everything is set up for us to absolutely win this race. One party Dem rule for the first time in my lifetime, going into a midterm in DC, Albany, New York City at the same time. And in my opinion, they're destroying these different levels of government.
Yeah, well, and again, there are precedents. I mean, Pataki was a Republican, was governor. Giuliani was a Republican, was mayor of New York City. So there are precedents that things are getting so bad. I mean, the disparagement of New Yorkers all over New York, but particularly New York City, is just reaching a high point. People just don't feel safe anymore or secure because of the economy. Lee Zeldin, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.